first item or position that we will be working with on our how to sit video is the chair. Now go ahead and get your buttocks as close to the back of the chair as possible. Bringing one hand to the front and one hand to the back. Start to rotate the pelvis until you feel a neutral position. Bringing your hands to the thighs and making sure your feet are on the floor parallel. If your feet are not on the floor, then you can choose some blocks underneath. Now, lifting through the center of the chest and then tucking the chin slightly so that you feel the elongation through the back of the neck. And then raise the back of the head in an imaginary sheet of glass so that you feel your ears are perfectly balanced on top of the shoulders. Your shoulders are perfectly balanced on top of the hips. This is our first position for meditation. Second option is a rolled mat. If you're using a rolled mat, you will be placing this mat directly underneath your buttocks. And rather than sitting behind, we want to sit at the very edge of the rolled out mat so that our knees are as close to the floor as possible. If the knees don't quite reach the floor, in other words, if your hips are designed in a way that they are up here, don't worry, this is absolutely normal and actually a lot more common. So we can go ahead and plant a couple of cushions on each side of the knees so that they are fully supported. You're still sitting at the edge of your mat. And the final modification here is to make sure your back is not overextended on one way and not curled to the other way, but just feeling that neutral place in your spine. Lift through the center of the chest, bring the hands to the sides of the knee, and then to complete the equation, you want to tuck the chin in and lean the head slightly back as if you're resting in a sheet of glass behind, so that your knees or your hips rather are in alignment with your shoulders and your ears. Good. So that's sitting on a mat, and very similar to that is our third and final option of choosing the two cushions. If you're choosing your two cushions, you will place those underneath, one on top of the other, and you will also find that nice comfortable edge, which is going to have your hips in a little bit of an incline. Like we did before, arrange your spine to a neutral spot, lift through the center of the chest, shoulders down and back, and then take a tuck in the chin, placing and resting that back of the head behind. Allow for the index finger and thumb to connect, and you're ready for meditation.